Neville Goddard was a renowned mystic and spiritual teacher of the 20th century who devoted his life to studying the power of human imagination. He claimed that thoughts and inner images shape our lives, and that external reality is merely a reflection of our inner state. His lectures and books teach how, with the help of imagination, faith, and deep inner acceptance, one can change one's destiny and create the desired future. This is the peculiarity of his method. It is not reduced to dry theory or abstract ideas. It is a practical approach that allows one to feel a deeper connection with oneself and the surrounding world. It is based on simple but effective steps that help you learn to trust life, see meaning in events, and find inner harmony. So, let's begin. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly. Feel the air entering your lungs, filling your chest, spreading warmth. At this moment, you connect with the flow of the universe. We have all asked ourselves the question, why do some desires come true easily, while others seem to dissolve into the distance? We prayed, imagined, repeated words, but the experience was different. Some things came true, while others remained a mirage. Since childhood, we have been told to ask aloud, to talk about our dreams, but some believe that a true request is never expressed in words. It is born in the silence of the heart, and the universe hears not the sound, but the inner wave, the echo of your feelings. Stop for a moment. Remember how you longed for something important, a new path, a relationship, prosperity. You read books, meditated, made efforts, but the more you tried, the further away your desire seemed. The goal receded like a mirage in the desert. Now remember another moment. Suddenly, without any effort, an anxious thought appeared. What if I lose it? What if I get sick? And this shadow of feelings penetrated your body. Your heart beat faster, your stomach felt cold, and your soul was filled with a vague anxiety. You didn't say anything out loud, but this energy was so real that the world reacted to it. This is how the language of the universe works. It is not words, but pure feelings. That are the real signal. We are vibrating beings. We carry a wave into the world, and that wave returns to us. Imagine yourself as a radio receiver. Your words are just the lyrics of the song you want to hear, and your feelings are the frequency your receiver is tuned to. You can sing a melody of abundance, but if your heart is tuned to scarcity and fear, that is the frequency that will resonate. The secret is simple and profound. The world always responds to what you feel deep inside, not superficial emotions, but true inner knowledge. What is perceived as reality by your body and soul. Pay attention to your own reactions. Other people's words are just sound waves, but they evoke feelings in you, and it is these feelings that shape your reality. The universe is a mirror of the heart, and everything you truly feel comes back to you. Remember feelings of anger, resentment, disappointment. Or, conversely, a moment when someone said warm words to you, sincere praise or good news. Joy, pride, and relief were born in your heart. It's not always about the words. The power lies in what they awakened in you. Imagine your child comes up to you and whispers, "You're the best in the world," and you blossom with a smile, feeling a soft warmth in your chest. Now imagine a stranger saying the same thing in a mocking tone. The reaction will be completely different. Distrust, irritation. The words are the same, but the feelings are opposite. This proves that the main factor is always the feeling, the energy that words carry. Therefore, when we want to manifest our desires, words are only the first step. The real request begins when we tune into our inner state, when we find the purity of vibration that already resonates with the new reality. Feel that your desire has already come true. Then the request will go out into the universe without words, like light that needs no explanation, and the world will begin to change, reflecting your inner truth. But the question arises, how do you create this feeling? How do you feel rich, loved, healthy, even before the external evidence appears? This is where our mind hesitates. It needs facts to allow the heart to feel. We wait for money to feel wealthy. We wait for relationships to feel loved. We wait for healing to feel healthy. But the real path is the opposite. First we feel, and then life brings the evidence. This does not require forcing yourself to believe in the impossible or repeating words that seem empty. You need to turn on the power of imagination. Imagination is a bridge between the visible and the invisible. It is not just pictures in your head. It is an act of feeling, as if your desire has already become your reality. Start simple. Don't imagine fireworks or loud celebrations. Create a short, natural scene. Want a new home? Imagine sitting in your own living room, touching the fabric of the sofa with your palm, looking out the familiar window. Do you want a relationship? Don't imagine a wedding. Just feel yourself holding the hand of your loved one. Feel the peace and quiet joy, as if it were happening right now. The more natural and simple your inner scene is, the easier it will be for your heart to accept it as truth. The second step is to enter this picture not as an observer, but as a participant. Don't look at yourself from the outside, as if on a movie screen. Be inside. Breathe this space. Live it. Use all your senses. What do you see? What sounds do you hear around you? Maybe birds singing or the steady hum of the refrigerator. What smells fill the space? The freshness of trees or the aroma of home? Feel the touch of fabric under your hands or the coolness of tiles under your feet. Let your imagination become so real that for a moment it replaces your current reality. The third step is to allow yourself to feel the emotion of accomplishment. That moment when the dream is already a reality. It is not an effort, not a compulsion. It is a quiet, natural feeling of relief, gratitude, joy. This is the real request. This is the signal you send to the universe. Stay in this state for as long as you need to, until it becomes a part of you. And when you feel the certainty inside you that it has already happened, know that the seed has been sown. At this moment, you are not just imagining, you are creating a new reality in your inner space. You are rewriting the memory of your subconscious. You are no longer asking, you are living in the feeling that it is yours. And when your feelings are in tune with your desires, the outside world begins to change. And then comes the next, mysterious and most important step, letting go. You have done everything you need to do. Now it is time to entrust the rest to the universe. This is where many people go wrong. Doubts creep in, and the mind begins to ask, how will this happen? I have no money. I have no connections. What if nothing works out? In these moments, it's as if you are pulling the seed out of the ground before it has a chance to sprout. Your faith dissolves, and instead of feeling this is already mine, you feel I don't have this. And the universe always reflects what you feel to be true. They say that the world builds an invisible bridge of events for us. It consists of steps and encounters that imperceptibly lead us to what we desire. There is no need to construct it or try to understand it. Just trust and go. This bridge can appear in the most unexpected forms. It may seem that you are losing something, a job or money. But this is what will open the door to something new, something bigger than you could have imagined. Don't try to predict the path. The human mind is incapable of grasping the whole picture. Your task is to keep your heart in harmony, and the universe will do the rest. How to let go? First, stop looking for confirmation. There is no need to check for signs every 5 minutes, waiting for miraculous proof. When you plant a seed, you don't worry every day, what if it doesn't sprout? You simply trust the earth, the rain, and the sun. In the same way, trust the process. Second, act out of inspiration, not fear. If you have an idea to take a step, to call someone, send a resume, meet with someone, do it calmly, with ease, not as a desperate attempt to make it happen, but as a natural next step, part of a journey that has already begun. Third, live as if it has already happened. After sending your inner request, return to your life without worrying. Imagine you wrote an important message and received a delivered notification. You don't check your phone every second. You don't torment yourself with questions. You just know it arrived. The same applies here. Your desire has already been sown in the soil of the universe. When you let go of control over how it will happen, you release a huge reserve of energy. And it is this energy that allows the universe to freely weave a bridge of events leading you to what you desire. But now comes the real test. You've done everything right, but the world around you still shows the old picture. Your bank account is still empty. The phone is silent. Your health seems unchanged. Sometimes it even seems that everything is going in the opposite direction. And this is where most people give up. They allow the external to dictate the internal. They forget that reality is not born from the outside. It begins within. Neville Goddard called this living by the end. It's not waiting for a miracle, but staying true to your feelings, your new truth, even if your eyes still see the old story. When you look at your empty bank account and feel fear, you bring back the vibration of lack. And the universe simply responds to that signal. But if, looking at the same thing, you say to yourself, this is just the old picture, my new reality is already within me, you strengthen your state. Remember, the outside world always lags behind. It catches up with what you have long since created in your heart.